Man is taking over Hollywood, and I think everyone needs to know about it. This man is David Ellison, son of Larry Ellison, who is the richest man in the world. And this man owns Paramount and Skydance, and has now just put in a $60 billion bid to purchase Warner Brothers Discovery. This is part 2 in my 2-part series where I'm explaining the entirety of the Paramount Warner Brothers Discovery merger. In part 1, I talked about the Paramount and Skydance merger and how Skydance rose up to be this crazy powerhouse, and now I'll be talking about Warner Brothers Discovery and their merger with Skydance, and how this will change everything for Hollywood. First, let's talk about Warner Brothers Pictures. So, Warner Brothers, they are one of the most famous companies in entertainment. They've made Dune, they've made all the Harry Potter movies, everything Scooby-Doo related, every Lego movie, Space Jam. This year alone, they've had Minecraft, Sinners, Final Destination, F1, Superman, Weapons. They just had Conjuring. These guys own a lot. About 2 years ago, they made a deal to purchase Discovery, which was about $43 billion. And now Warner Brothers just announced that they'll be splitting their two companies into two, with global networks and then streaming and studios. Streaming and studios, of course, includes DC, HBO, anything that they'd release theatrically or on HBO Max. Then we have Warner Brothers Global Networks, which is news sources, sports broadcasting, pretty much all the TV broadcasting, cable side television. And literally, I think it's been less than a month after the Paramount Skydance deal closed for $8 billion. Paramount and Skydance is reportedly in the talks to give a bid towards Warner Brothers, which instantly shot Warner Brothers stock up. I mean, that's kind of insane. Now, David Zaslav has said that they will not merge unless it's under their conditions, but this man's a powerhouse. Alright, now that all the background information is done with, let's talk about why exactly this is happening. The main reason is because of streaming. Skydance and Paramount wants to be able to compete with places like Netflix and Disney+. And in merging with Warner Brothers, Paramount would get the entire catalog of HBO Max, which would bring hundreds of years of history onto their catalog, which would increase their subscriber base, as well as combining the subscribers on the two platforms, which would put them at upwards of 200 million subscribers. Warner Brothers also owns a lot of huge IP like Dune and the rights to the Harry Potter franchise. But unfortunately, if we were to see this to happen, not only would it cause a lot of layoffs, but we'd also possibly see a lack of creativity in the studio space. Because there's going to be one less studio in Hollywood. And the thing is that Paramount executives and Warner Brothers executives, currently, they like different things. If I were to make the Minecraft movie at Paramount, it would look extremely different than if it were to be made at Warner Brothers. And if you're combining those executives, that means that these executives that have tastes are going to decline a certain type of film that might have been greenlit at something like Warner Brothers. Meaning that we'll probably see less and less types of content. And Skydance is reportedly placing an offer early next week. But we'll see how this all unfolds, and I'm going to be covering it all, so make sure to follow and subscribe to Stewie Reviews, because I have